well, there go 30 minutes down the train. I'm gonna try to be better at talking this time. In case you're wondering what I mean by that, I mean I had a 30-minute video about this, and I messed it up because at one point my mic got unplugged. Not because of like I wanted to or anything like that, but just because it got unplugged. And when that happened, I was like, oh, it's okay. No, apparently when just one unplugged, and nope, no, sorry, you can no longer use your laptop me to record your audio. It's spectacular, right? Um, but I'm going to try to be as efficient of a rundown as I can be. So, let's begin off with what I said to begin. Today's shout out, because he's like heavily impacted this, is Jack's Blade. I'm gonna try to make it more lenient too. So for my warm up routine, I do one of his warm up, either it be like the newest one or the second newest one, and then also didn't get into this, but when I don't like, let's say I too busy to work out today and I know it, or I just don't feel like working out, I will do one of his workout along with me warm up his warm ups, along with I'm gonna skip these in case I don't, just in case you don't mind. I would do one of his warms up along with his "You're Too Lazy" workout video, right? And then also when it comes to what the first thing I do when I work out, it is a stretch from I do the stretches. I go along with it. Like I know I'm not supposed to, but I go along with it because like very festival. Um, for Tough Like the Tunes, Luffy. These make up like the kind of not core of my workout routine, but like these are like pretty basic things I do, and I will pretty much always do, uh, except for that thing. Also, because I'm gonna probably try to follow along his uh, his video for meditation. So you know, I would say go check him out because I really like his content, and I'm pretty sure you would too. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all for now when it comes to him, right? Because all I had to say when it came to him at the moment, oh my god, I'm gonna get hit. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. When it came to him, right? But uh, it's also really important because one of my like philosophies that I'm gonna be using is improve by 1%. That means every time I work out, I want to get better by 1%, right? Um, so yeah, and then let's also get into why am I working out, right? Now, first of all, I like working out. That's the first and most important thing. I generally like working out. I love learning about like how to work out and everything like that. So, you know, I just want to work out, and I just always try to, but never really succeed. Sorry if I forget what I truly was. Let's go with drink. Fitness is good, but I like drink better. But yeah, I forgot what I was. So I'm just gonna go back to where I remember being. Uh, what do I remember being? Oh, right. So I'm trying to improve. I mean, why am I working out, right? So outside of just generally like working out and whatnot, as I said before, and love learning about it. I also want to get better mentally, not just like mental health wise, but also because one of my goals this year is to become more understanding of people and whatnot. And to do that, you need to be first of all in a good state of mind, but two, fun facts. Exercise have been showcased to help not only with depression and other mental issues, but also showcase to help when it comes to things like, you know, mental faculties. Of course, studying it and stuff really does help more than it, but there is a showcase, and there are showcases of this actually helping out. So I rather, you know, also have everything stacked and get my deck. And then lastly, because I always wanted to work out, but I can never keep it consistent, so I'm doing some things to alter it to make myself more consistent. To begin with, this is one of the most important things I'm changing, right? I will now be keeping everything the same. What I mean by that is oftentimes one of the biggest reasons why it was like so hard for me to keep track of stuff was because of the fact that I would have like my strength would be different places. So like take for instance, oh, how many pushes can you do? It could be like, let's say at the time, 20, and I'm like, well, okay, I can do 20 push-ups, but I can do 50 sit-ups, or not sit-ups, squats. So because of all of that, like the how do I phrase it? All the keeping track of stuff that I was doing, it was also hard, like not very helpful. But also another thing that I will admit, my own fault, um, is I would keep trying to do a bunch of exercise, and while all of them were like, oh, would be helpful and whatnot, doing too many is not good for your health. But also, most importantly, in my case, it was not helpful for me at all. Because I'm trying to keep track of stuff. So by having so much stuff to keep track of too, it was bad. So from now on, I am keeping track of it and having everything increase at a specific rate along with it. 1%, somewhat, unless you're talking about like the minute stuff, in which case it's not 1%. But that's besides the point. In between me and you, I don't think anyone cares. But did I just take some more damage? No, I didn't. Okay. But let's continue onwards, right? So how am I doing this, right? So today I did 26, so tomorrow I will do 21, right? It's simple improvement like that. It depends on what exercise it is too, but let me tell you what exercise I'm doing that way you know. Um, so I'm gonna list off all the exercise that will get improved intermittently. So basically, if I list the exercise off, that means that that exercise is being hit. Being like number counting wise. First of all, I'm punching stuff like trees, and wood, and kicking things, right? Helps build up like your leg strength and whatnot. It's just helpful all around, along with building up durability. Second thing I'm doing is kicking wood. Then I'm doing calf curls, sit ups, squats, push ups. You know, all the basic stuff. Basic calisthenics. I'm doing dips, right? What else am I doing? Of course, I'm going for runs. Give me a second, because I got everything. And box jumps. All those are increasing in the instrumental rate, being 1%. You know, despite me, I want to express this because you might be like, well, that's not very much. Um, Keep in mind that I'm trying to make sure that everything works perfectly and in balance. And also, I'm trying to kind of hold everything as equal as I can because it's just easier for me. Like instead of like doing the truest amount push-ups and sit-ups I can do, I rather work my way up. Um, so like also because that's also another thing I want to improve on. Because oftentimes I just hop into like doing the most I can do, and find that not particularly the best for you sometimes, especially if it's been a while since you work out. For you to suddenly do like a lunge, yeah, that can sometimes actually lead to bodily harm. And I do not want to have bodily harm. I don't think most people do, me included. So I'm gonna try to avoid that in every case I can. Um, is that another teleport? That's another teleport. So that's another reason why I'm doing these study increments because I would like to get in the habit of actually building up to stuff versus just like a sudden increase. Um, so yeah, all around, I would say the goal is to get everything even, right? Also, it doesn't mean I'm not working these out because even though they're not that difficult, it still burn some calories. So as I work up more, it will get better. And my goal is by the end of this month to be able to do 60 of them, which might be realistic. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't think so though, because just a. Sorry, y'all heard that. My brother was running around. But yeah, like I might be able to. I think a more realistic increment would be 50. Because fun fact, I don't want to work out every single day. Sometimes I might be too tired or too busy. So if I can't do it, then I would. And I'm still gonna keep it 1% every time I work out. So like I don't know. Also, I'm only doing 26 now, so that means one day I'll have to do more than that. But the point of me saying this is, uh, I like to increase it. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm like, well, some days I don't work out. I'll still work out. I'll just do a warm up routine of his along with, what's it called? Um, one of his videos called like "You're Too Lazy to Work Out." Because yeah, maybe that day I am feeling too lazy to work out. So I'd rather just say that. Also, because it's not just like, oh, you're too lazy to work out. It's like, this is getting on my nerves. Is more along the lines of like, hey, you might be too busy, or you're just too like lazy, or like you don't have the energy for it. This is just something that you could do, right? So it's not just like a rude thing. It's legitimately like supposed to be helpful for people, right? So I'm gonna use that to my advantage. For days where I legitimately like either can't do it or just do not feel like doing it, then yeah, I just will like do that instead. Um, but yeah, now to move on to the other exercise that I'm doing, where it's in a time increment, aka minutes, because I mean, why wouldn't that be minutes? We are. That is how time is. But yeah, um, I'm also using time intermits. These are gonna be my like hit shadow boxing, intense shadow boxing. So I just do shadow boxing throughout the day, but in particular when I do it now, I want to have it be somewhat focused on like the intense. Like when I'm doing for my workout, my intense one will be like, hey, oh my god, it would be like, hey, what like essentially me just like actually shadowboxing versus me practicing the moves. Which I like sometimes do it, but it's not like as intense that I'm gonna make it this time. So let's hope it works out. Along with like hitting trees with a stick, because that's a good workout. It's essentially like practicing keto. I still have some things to improve when it comes to it. Of course, I don't know like all the basics of keto and whatnot, but in particular, there's one thing that I have a habit of doing is the fact that I don't like keep the balls of my feet on the ground. And fun fact, in keto, you're supposed to do that. So I'm gonna try to improve on it as much as I can. Um, so yeah. Well, I'm just gonna use this, but it's it's not. That's not it. I'm doing another thing outside of yeah, like both of those. The last time increment thing is well, actually time increment, not just like I'm timing it. Will be jumping jacks, kinda. So what I'm doing is I'm doing like currently I did 6 minutes today. I did like 6:30, 6:10 minutes. I forgot the exact time frame. But essentially, I'm doing jumping jacks while also intermittent for doing jump ropes. I have an actual jump rope, so I'm imagining it, and also doing Oh wait, let's just do this right now. While also having sure. Sorry, I actually wasn't paying attention to the game for once. Crap, what was I saying? I'm trying to focus. Oh, but while also lastly doing a boxer shuffle, the boxer shuffle type jump rope. Uh, I'm doing them all at like different amount of powers behind it and whatnot, and I'm doing them all kind of different styles. So for like the jumping jacks, I'm focusing on like having all my feet touch the ground. All my feet touch the ground. For like the what's called I forgot words. Words are a thing. William, do you want to remember the word? For the jump roping, I am doing a like I don't know how I phrase it. I guess the best way to phrase it is like oh, actually I don't know why I'm struggling so much to say like phrase it because I was doing so well. I think it's because like I'm focusing on the game while also trying to talk, but I need to learn how to do that skill. But I'm doing like a toe jump, and then for the box jump, I'm doing a heel jump, while also switching toes every now and then. And then I'm gonna try to switch in between each one every 30 seconds or so, if I can. I have to look at my laptop to do that because I can't look at my phone exactly. That was done me. That was incredibly done me. I forgot how fast we were going. But if I can, I'm gonna do that because it's like the best way for me to do it. Um, I would say, and then I will also, dang, I'm trying to focus on so many things at once. Let me stop playing the game after this for a bit. But I would also like to like get better at it naturally because I kind of need to be able to do it naturally. But it's like whatever, right? It's like yeah, being able to do it naturally will be so cool, but it's not the most important thing in the world. Especially because I'm trying to get a habit of working out again and whatnot. Um, so second, uh, now we get into like workout that I'm just timing. It's it's one I would like to. I'm doing handstands too. I'm trying to get myself so I can do it for like 30 seconds without any support, and that's that. I'm just including that because I would like to, but it's not that important because it's like legitimately me going up and down trying versus being like, oh yeah, I'm like 100% doing that. But sometimes I might just next month I probably just do it when I'm supported by a wall, but it really will depend on like a case by case basis. Now, what I will also like to also by the way, I'm done for playing this game like this. Um, I'm doing running, right? And this month, I'm just gonna focus on jogging, trying to get my time as much as possible. I just got my first sub 10 today, which is a milestone for me. Like, I don't think I ever got sub 10, sub mile, like a mile run done in 10 minutes. I like to get that down to, like, like, not just down to last wire 10 minutes. And then I also ran my first, I don't know, ever, but I ran a 2.3-ish mile run today, right? Which I'm pretty proud of. And then I also carry a log and did a combination of running, sprinting, jogging. Keep in mind, I did like this run at the end. The very end of it was like the last run, right? I did running, sprinting, jogging. What is it? Running, sprinting. I'm trying to think of the words. Oh, running, sprinting, jogging, fast, speed walking. Like I did a combination of all those things because I surely overestimated myself. For some reason, not for some reason. So I took a practice run with it to see, like, okay, let's see if I could do it. And I did do it. So in my head, I was like, why not just continue doing it then, right? Um, so I thought I would be able to do it, but keep in mind, it didn't work out that day. And it was also like, it was literally me just running 0.25 miles versus like, oh wait, if you rapid fire, it messes up. Versus like anything else, it was legitimately just me running 0.25 miles. So I struggle with it very, very, very much. Uh, and I don't regret it, but it was very, very challenging to say the very least. In case you couldn't tell. Um, but yeah, overall, I really like. I'm done. Like, I don't really explain more. Uh, so far, or yet, give me a second. Anyways, I just looked at my Instagram, and my friend called me little bro, even though I'm pretty sure we're the same age, if not, I'm older. And also, I don't know. Oh, also, I'm gonna make sure I'm able to keep it consistent. I'm very like happy that he's supporting me, but it was like, you just call me little bro. I'm the same age as you. But yeah, I want to try to work out every single day. I don't know if I said that, but so I did that, and I really appreciate it. I think it went really well. But there are some things that I would like to say about my workout today. First of all, it wasn't the hardest. Like I said, I can do way more sit-ups, squats, and whatnot. But I do like the fact that I am doing it incrementally versus like all at a burst and having it different. Um, Also, uh, I don't know exactly what I want to do when it comes to like swinging sticks because first of all, a lot of them are breaking. But also another thing that I didn't think about is fun fact. I also like use the sticks to break apart pieces of wood. Um, and in case you don't know why that's dumb, keep in mind, Axis use wedging force to like split open the logs. It's not like just surely, oh, force alone. No, it's like partially of it is the fact that it's using wedging force. What's also important to note is that it's going against the curve. It's like actively hitting it in the when you cut it. You're actively hitting it in a way that's most effective for it. Except when I do it, I am using compressional force, which is build 4 altogether, but also I'm doing it with the grain, so like against the side where we have the best chance of surviving it. So, you know, not exactly the smartest choice, but I don't know because that's like that feel harder, but also it doesn't feel harder. And also it seems more impressive, but I don't really care if it seems more impressive if it's not benefiting me workouts. Like, oh yeah, squatting 250 is impressive or does look impressive, until you realize that now you're backward because you don't know how to squat it properly. Um, so just saying, I rather not do it if it's not helping me outside. Like I don't want to focus on it if it's not gonna help me physically. Um, I realize that I can now do squats without need for any like support. I also realized the fact that I can pretty confidently say I can pretty confidently say the fact that okay. Let me try aiming this. Okay. I can what should I say? Oh, I'm also pretty confident I can do way more push-ups now. Like I can do 10 push-ups in quick succession before being like, my arm hurts. I might need a little break. Oh my god. I was not expecting to be that big. Before being like, oh, I need a little break. Or like feeling drained enough to be like, ooh, my arms hurt. And like stopping for a second. Um, which is pretty cool. Um, and I'm happy that that is the case because, it just showcase I'm improving. Also, I decided not to just do regular push ups this month. I'm doing fist push ups, which is when you do push up on your fist. Uh, Kind of self explanatory, but not everyone knows that. I also am doing, like, when I do the sit up, I'm punching with it. And when I do the squats, I'm doing, like, a punch with it too. Just because it's harder. So I might well do it. Like, if something harder, why not add to it? You get what I'm saying? Make it harder for you. That way, it's easier for you to do it later. AKA just working out, doing more, essentially. Oh, this is the second level. Is this like actual or no? No, I'm pretty sure I died here. Yeah. Um, but the point of me saying that, oh yeah, but like I'm including that with my workout routine, of course. Squats are kind of easy. My knees kind of hurt, but like besides that, it's not that hard. But I think it's because I have so much leg strength because of how much I spend just kicking and stuff, and like my daily life and doing chow boxing, by myself, and just doing a bunch of moving around. Um, Also, I wonder how much I could do if I was doing weights and stuff because I know I'm way physically stronger. Uh, because I move around a bunch and move a bunch of heavy stuff. But like, I am surprised that I only doing that, especially because I can like squat 250 relatively comfortably, and like things like couches, which are heavy, kind of come easy for me to lift. It's not hard. But like even heavy things that my parents are like, oh, that's gonna be heavy, and my dad working like wood stuff, he's like, not that much. So it is something that I want to see. Like, hey, what can I do about this? Well, let me see if there's something I can do. Also, like to improve my sprinting strength and like speed strength. I'm not gonna include it in my workout routine, but like days where I might not want to work out or anything like that, I will be like also trying to rock climb or tree climb because I just want to get that down. I want to be able to successfully climb a tree. Um, I better not hear any monkey jokes in the comments below. But yeah, like overall, I really today's experience, and I'm surprised at how easy this. I'm not gonna lie, this was the easiest I ever ran that mile. Like I'm, I really wish I did. Right, I'm happy that I didn't because I didn't want to overwork myself. But I am fairly confident that when I ran that, I could have ran like another mile. And I don't know why. Like, let me explain. Right, so once again, I picked up this log. I posted on Instagram. You can see it. It's a pretty decent sized log. I have it on my back, and I start running and whatnot. Kind of getting exhausted because I already did all the other workout today, right? And it's like not even today. I did them like immediately beforehand, right? Not immediately, but like there've been time, of course, but like pretty closely beforehand. So I'm like exhausted, right? But like I'm like sprinting, running, walking, jogging, like I'm doing all these things, switching in between, but it's like, let me tell you, it was so hard for me to do it. But like I got real decent time. Like I don't think y'all understand. First of all, my average time up until recently, keep in mind, it's hard for me to say the actual average, but like the average time it take me to run the mile is like roughly 11, 12 minutes, which is why I'm happy that I got done 10 minutes today. But also like I got like take me to like run like the mile and then some. Typically take me like 14 minutes. It depends, give or take. Like actually no, it take me like 11 to 12 minutes, give or take, right? So I was like nearly at the halfway point when I had 20 minutes. So I think it was like generally impressive. But like I was pushing myself as hard as I could. Like when I felt like my legs could like actually move again, I would like sprint. So I was sprinting, running, jogging. I was doing everything I could, but God, it hurt. And it hurt my back, hurt my arms. Like my arms were feeling numb when I was done. Let me tell you. But then because I didn't run it all the way through, I was like, I was using anime to help me. I was like, you know what? First of all, I've been seeing some Gurren Lagann clips, and I was like, nah, because I was legitimately like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna quit. But no, I used some Gurren Lagann quotes. I was like, believe in the self that believe in you, and then I will envision my future self, man. Like, so you're telling me that after everything else that you've been through in your life, this is what you need to quit? You're telling me that even after building a robot that you didn't even know how to build, and you didn't even finish the seating, you didn't quit on that robot, you just didn't have a chance to finish it, but yet, right now, you're quitting? Come on now. Don't be an idiot. Come on now. Come on now. You're telling me that you can enjoy suffering, and like, yeah, I want to actively suffer in my life, but you can't work out? Come on now. Stop being a coward. It wasn't exactly like that, but then like I was like giving myself a prep talk, like all the things that I think like what, all the times I thought badly about myself. All the time when things didn't go my way. Did I give up? Maybe. But most of the time I continue to try at the very least until I didn't see any other options. So will I quit here because I know I can do it? It would just be very annoying and very hard? No. So I continue onwards. And also, I was singing songs in my head, like Epic the Musical. And I forgot the name of the song, but it's from La Misery, where it's like, I hope, look down, look down. I was just singing that in my head because I like the song. Very philosophically deep. But, I was like really struggling to go through it. But then I got it done. And I also went, I didn't just, I could have quit at any point. First of all, I didn't, the time that you got is including the time where like I stopped halfway through and I was like, because I looked like at that point my back was hurting so bad. I had to stop. It wasn't like a choice to stop. It was like I had to stop. Type beat. So when y'all see that, it's like, well, y'all can't see it, but like when that happened, like the time, one of the reasons 30 minutes because like I included that. I was like, no, I'm gonna include every moment where like even like take a rest, right? So I'm over here taking rest, and like it's like I literally had to, but like I'm gonna continue onwards, and I did. And not only did I do that, but I didn't go all the way to my goal. Not gonna lie, I didn't make it to my goal. The goal was to go to .25, right? Miles. But what I did do instead, what I did walk up to the house, which is like .15, and then .15 on top of that mile, like, cause all the way down the hill isn't actually a mile. It's like roughly the halfway point, like roughly when you're at the flat point is a mile. But like you be at like .115 of a mile by the time you reach like my house somewhat, right? So I was like .17 of a mile, and then I put down the log before I stopped the time. And it wasn't like I just dropped the log. No, I made sure I put it down carefully. Like I did not just drop it there. And I cleaned that time. But I don't know what happened, but like that run was so easy. I was genuinely surprised, and I think part of it maybe kind of like the how some people do workout where they're like high octane at the beginning, and then you end off with something chill or stuff like that. Like I don't know why it worked, but it did. And I'm gonna start doing it. Eventually, my goal is to be able to lift up that log and run with it. Uh, Pretty consistently, not just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. How much longer do I have? But like pretty consistently. Um, but yeah, I really like working out today. I hope to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't take as long. Heavily sweat the top of his head. I'm probably gonna start working out in the morning. But yeah. Also, when this video is online, I probably will not be streaming, but in like 10 to 20 minutes, I will be streaming. So feel free to hop on my stream if you are interested. Feel free to hop on. But yeah, I hope that this audio come out well. I'm gonna listen to some of it through. But with that, I would say thank you, goodbye. Y'all want any more details on it, like any more precise details outside of like what I'm saying off the top of my head, just let me know. Like, let's say you want to know why I hit some of these workouts. I'll let you know. I'll let you in the scoop. Um, or let's say you just like want to know, like, hey, what got you first into like really wanting to work out? I'll let you know. I'll get you into the scoop once again. So just tell me in the comment section below. I hope y'all enjoy this journey. Are gonna enjoy this journey with me. Because it's starting 2025, but it's gonna be for the rest of my life. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. Very immensely, actually. Because as I said, I love suffering. Let me tell you, it's because, in my opinion, it was give life the value of life. Because if we didn't suffer, then why would we have joy? It would become mundane. So, although there are times where I'm like, even now, when I'm like heavily down, I still try to look on the positive of life. And because it's so special to me, it like became way easier. Uh, but you know, some things can't be. Um, but yeah, like I just been just I'm trying to look at the best, right? I'm still trying to try. Uh, but you know, like sometimes, like working out made me realize sometimes you just put yourself to misery for no reason, but then it will sometimes come out good. And I want to take more of that into my life than I actually do, because I do actualize it a decent bit. But I feel like at certain points I'm like, no, this is too much. I'm not gonna continue with this hardship. I'm gonna quit. And my goal is for this year not only to do a yes and like math hat, but also to be like someone can look at me and be like, he didn't quit anything. Like he will look like you will literally point a gun at his head and be like, you better quit this or else you're gonna die. And he'd be like, I bet you $20 that you pull that trigger. I would not be mad. Don't kill me. Or don't put that to the test. Because I'd rather survive and live. Like that was a joke. Keep a lot of these things as jokes, if you can't tell. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I really enjoy making it, especially because I'm trying to get used to playing games and talking at the same time. Because I'm doing streaming, like I mentioned earlier. I don't like it. I do not like it. Not because it's bad, but because I don't like the fact that my microphone doesn't want to work all the time. So now I have to re-record 2 videos. I have to re-record. I was already planning to. I'm gonna remake or redo a better version of my Silent Voice video, and then there've been a couple of new videos I uploaded. I also have to redo. It's gonna be fun, but also very annoying. I like doing YouTube, but God, I don't want to tell you about how annoying the small stuff is. And then I gotta do other TSA stuff too. Um, so I'm gonna try to stream today. I already streamed once before for like 4 hours since I woke up. Stream an hour Silent Voice review, and then I also then recorded for another 4 hours. Let me tell you, good. I was good with it. I got a new gun in Call of Duty. And let me tell you, I don't know what happened. I was getting like not MVP every game, but I was getting like top 3 for the most part every game. But that's enough of me letting my potential, because I still don't know yet. God, that's another thing I gotta do. This year for a fact, I will be diagnosed with ADHD. Well, will get a diagnosis for ADHD to see if I have it. I promise everyone that I will do it this year. Although I will say it would, just like Jaden said, it is funny that to get tested for ADHD, you have to like, there's a bunch of steps and whatnot to test someone for ADHD. So it's kind of likely that the person who has ADHD won't get tested for it because you got a bunch of stuff you gotta do. And he's like, I don't know. I think I'd rather not. But yeah, I do want to do that. I am gonna do it this year. But with that being said, this for the actual final time, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Today's shoutouts once again are I'm gonna give one shout. Let's do Jay Does Reviews because he's a good close friend of mine and I like his content. Let's go with Jax Blake, of course. And I will say this. Just to hand another video. I will re-record. I did record it once. It was a live stream. My friend didn't do his job. Unfortunately, it was a favor I asked him to do, but still. I will say this. That video me explaining how I write my stuff, it will be coming out soon. Maybe not today, but it will definitely be coming out soon. Not only do I have a new laptop that works better, but I've been screen recording for like a good hour or so and did not mess up. Not a good hour, so good 30 minutes or so and did not mess up. So I'm really looking forward to making that video too. I'm gonna be so excited to show y'all, and I hope that you enjoy it so much. I know it's been a while since you asked for it, but I hope y'all enjoy it. And If you want to watch any more of my content, go watch it. I will warn y'all. You're wondering why is there a clearly obvious cut in this video? To say the least, I accidentally ran the video on for another 2 minutes after saying it was ending. And be like, God, who came up with this dumb idea? And then be me and join. I went on an entire tangent that will never see the light of day again because I will not do it again. Not only because I don't remember what I said, but also because I was not doing it on purpose. I meant to end the video, but I just kept going on. That is especially about things I really like. I just continue to go on. You can ask my friends, even if it's like a person I really like. You can just you will never stop hearing about them. Even when that's not a talkative person, sometimes like you would like it could be someone I'm not very talkative to, and then boom, I'm like a entire open book. Like I'm willing to tell you everything about this person, except like privately. Like, oh, why do I like this person so much? They're smart. They're intelligent. Like even when it comes to my friends, like, oh yeah, well, why you hang out with Jared? Like, no one asked me this before, but I'm like, why do I hang out with Jared? Why would I not hang out with this amazing, spectacular, wonderful person? Let me. I should have never did this. I should have just let it. Let me ask you in the video. But there was one last thing I was actually a point that I wanted to say. Let me know if y'all want to see anything. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if I said this right. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Like let me know like, hey, what video you like? Or if y'all would like to see any update. Not any updates. Like any photos of me. Like I'm not gonna do shirtless. Well, maybe shirtless photos, but like maybe the very top of it. Like just enough so y'all can be like, oh, you're looking so fat photos, but not like enough so y'all be like, that's like no, you have a six pack. Like I went like I do it enough for y'all to be like, oh, I can see you have some muscle growth, but not enough for y'all to be like bursting over. I guess that's why you play it. I don't know who would there showing me though. Um But that's just Wayne. Uh, but like, I want to know more details on like why I like exercise or whatnot. Like, it doesn't have to just be about this topic, or you can just be like, anything, like, oh, why you like exercising so much, or like, oh, what got you into science? Just let me know, and I'll make a video about it. And to my fans who have been waiting for me to post for a long time, and been through all the promises of me being like, "Oh, I'm gonna post again, I'm gonna post again." I am so sorry. Uh, just my technology kept messing up, and I was just like not going through it. But this year, I plan to, like I said, not do that, like not quit anything. So even if it's messing up 1,000 times, I will continue to go with it. Even if my phone, my laptop does not seem to have that problem. My mic does, but that's just the point. And also to that one fan, I forgot your name off the top of my head. I will I will be re-recording. I will be re-recording that video I said I would make about it because I'm so excited for it, especially now. In case y'all can't tell, because of how much I keep rambling on, I'm really excited to be posting YouTube again. And not just doing lives because, some of that live been annoying because it's not working the best because my mic just keep cutting off. So I got to re-record. Getting on my nerves because this is the fourth time actually I had to redo this, but. Sorry, y'all can hear that. I had to come out of my room because my siblings were being loud. Um, but yeah, like I'm really excited to be recording YouTube again, not just doing live. And like I already recorded the video once before, but it was a live stream, and my friend didn't save it like I asked him to. So it's whatever. I'll just record it again. The video will be coming out soon. I don't know when this video is coming out. This video might be coming out the next day. I don't know because I have to actually edit the video now versus how having it. But for that, if this is our actual final goodbye, God, yeah, I don't know how many times I have promised that and not kept it in this video alone. Uh, so yeah, hopefully I can edit this as good as possible to make it as worked together as possible. Without any background noise. But with that being said, goodbye. The quote for today, because I did this one before, is stupidity can sometimes stupidity can lead to suffering. So don't be like me and don't be stupid. Now why should I do something stupid again and enjoy my suffering? But yeah, I was like, I mean, when I did this video the first time, I'm like, I might actually start doing that, and I'm seriously considering it because I think that'd be a funny thing to do, where it's like either an actual, you never know, it could be an actual quote from somewhere, or like just a quote I made up that I just said to myself today, because while I was working on, like I said, I was like, yo, who? I was like, yo, like, come, oh, God, who let this idiot? Come on, which idiot came up with this idea? And they're like, I did. So why did what idiot thought I'd be good and let me do this? Uh, I'm pretty sure I already said that, but who knows? This is my fifth time recording it. But yeah, this will be my final goodbye. See y'all next time.